Hello everyone. Today I will be telling the story of John Bunclark of the Devonshire Regiment. John Bunclark was born in 1888 in Bovicombe-Lastly, Newton Abbot, Devon, and was the illegitimate child of Elizabeth Mary Bunclark, a kitchen maid. John was eventually placed in the care of his grandparents, who were likely farm labourers at Bovicombe Farm. In 1906, John enlisted into the 2nd Battalion of the Devonshire Regiment as a private. However, in 1908 he transferred to the 1st Battalion of the Devonshire Regiment and was sent to Rangoon, Burma, arriving back in the UK in January of 1909. John transferred to the Army Reserve in 1912. He married Emma Jane Horrell in the same year, and the couple would go on to have 4 children between 1912 and 1918. John rejoined the 1st Devons as a private when war broke out in August of 1914. In January of 1915, John returned to the UK on medical grounds but returned to France in December of that year. John rejoined the 2nd Devons in January of 1916. On the 1st of July 1916, the first day of the horrific Battle of the Somme, John was promoted to corporal. On the 29th of October 1916, John was promoted to sergeant. In November of 1916, John received a gunshot wound to the head and was evacuated back to the UK. He wouldn't serve in France for the rest of the war. In July of 1917, John joined the Labour Corps, whom he served with until he sadly contracted influenza, likely caused by the Spanish flu, and died on the 7th of November 1918. Today, he is buried at Newton Abbot Cemetery, otherwise known as Ogwald Cross Cemetery in Devon. I am fortunate enough to own John's 1914 Star and Victory Medal. Sadly, his British War Medal was likely melted down and hence why it is no longer in the group. I was lucky enough to be able to visit his grave and reunite his grave with his medals. John Bunclark, thank you for your service and may you rest in peace.